Why you got crazy eyes?
I was doing a Con Air thing. I was doing a Nicolas
Hmm.
Cage thing.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Where's
Oh my goodness. All right.
it was our second day of film appreciation class today
Heck yeah.
as this new semester started, and I showed them my bottom of my letterbox list, and the kids were incensed. They were riotous.
About what entry?
The Tim Burtons, the Alice in the Wonderlands, and the Charlie.
They love those?
They were pissed about any Adam Sandler movie. They adore him, of course.
Of course.
And then there was garbage, to be sure. Lyle
I
Lyle had a couple defenders. I let their dumbasses have it.
I missed what you said before Lyle. What was the one?
Chicken Little.
Oh. I don't love Chicken Little, but I definitely well, I should say I don't hate Chicken Little, but I definitely don't love it.
One kid was vehement that Space Chimps was not belonged on there, but Space Chimps 2 did belong on there.
Okay. Did you notice that I have finally added films onto my letterboxd?
It's been on Letterboxd until today. That's incredible. I
Yeah.
have to check it
Well, it
out.
wasn't today, but it was a couple nights ago, but I did
Keen-eyed observers will have to check out Brandon's.
I did just like 2026, 2025, and 2024. I'll end up doing podcast movies and things like that. But oh,
Yeah,
and
that's gonna log in the game too.
I was gonna tell you
You're basically Kenny Loggins the way you're logging. Because I'm missing a deadline. I don't know.
there's a person that I went to high school and college and middle school with, and she's been going off on Letterboxd recently, so I was like looking through her movies. She's like she's watched a shit ton of movies recently.
She's popping
I
off.
was like, good for you. Like 2025 ranked, she saw and reviewed 41 movies. I was like, damn, that's kind of impressive.
It's good.
All the way at the bottom with the Snow White live action and Death of a Unicorn and The Accountant 2, and then at the top with Begonia, Sinners, One Battle After Another, and Eternity. So I simply can't do this anymore. Stupid. Are you ready now?
Ready.
Sweet. All right. Okay. I'm gonna be eating throughout this too because I'm so hungry.
That's okay.
One, two, three, play.
Movie, 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 movie,
Why,
movie.
why are you laughing like that?
I was, that's how
Movie, movie.
that's how I talk.
It's not how you talk.
That's how I talk.
How's your sickness doing now? A couple days later.
Better. My foot's a little better as well. It's both
Oh,
aren't completely healed.
I didn't know your foot was bad.
Yeah, I sprained the fuck out of my foot jump roping
Oh,
at basketball practice.
shoot.
I like
Jump roping's a
rolled it
great
so
activity.
hard. Not.
Yeah, not for you
I used
right
to be
now.
so sick with it. Yeah.
You double dutch?
I was crazy. I could like do tricks and shit. Yeah.
My brother went nuts on the pogo stick
Yeah. That makes sense. And the
and
pogo
hula
stick
hooping.
went nuts on him too.
He could do it with no hands and Rubik's cube on it and shit.
That's nerdy. That's
That is
cool.
pretty nerdy, but it is
That's
cool.
cool and nerdy.
A Con Air movie.
Uh, was it a 20th Century Fox production?
Yes. And it opens with
That's the best one. I mean, it's not the best company, but it's the best opening.
That is a good opening. We've talked about openings before. I really like Universal with the bum 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 ba 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 ba
That's
with
pretty.
the Earth. God, I love DreamWorks and Pixar and Disney too. All those. Oh, hi, Jinjo. What is he
He's more of
staring
a
at?
net. He's a fly.
Oh, he's really fixated. Well, the movie opens with decorated Army Ranger Cameron Poe. This is Nicolas Cage. Um, being honorably discharged from his service, and he's going to get to head home to his wife. And he gets there, and immediately you get that song. How do I get through these lonely nights?
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Not a great song, but of the era.
Grammy and Oscar nominated
I
song.
mean, it's fine.
I like
It's
the
no
song.
Golden from K-pop Demon Hunter.
That song's gonna clean up this year. If
I know.
anybody's gonna fill out a Oscar ballot, just put Golden
I
from
gave
K-pop Demon Hunters.
I gave the kids two freebies. I gave them that and Jesse Buckley
Yeah,
for their ballot.
Roseburn has been getting a little bit of steam, but
There's
it's
no.
still
I
gonna
told
be
them that they can shoot me in the head if Jesse Buckley doesn't win. So she better fucking win here. They'll
um
do it.
and Golden. You said
And Golden.
you could have told him K-pop Demon Hunters too, and
I think I did it in one class.
and Avatar for visual effect. There's no way Avatar
Of
doesn't win
course.
for visual effects.
Tim's probably gonna win, but yeah,
What'd you say?
Timothy's probably gonna win.
Probably. So he's honorably discharged and he goes to the bar to meet his wife, and immediately some drunken regulars at the bar are hitting on his wife and telling Poe that he's the reason they lost Vietnam. He's like, I'm not
It's
even, this
fucking
isn't even
true.
my war. Like, what do you mean? I'm the
And they're
reason.
just gonna pick on crazy ass Nicolas Cage.
It would be crazy to pick on him normally, let
But
alone an army ranger.
don't rattle the cage. He's
Ooh, that's
especially
good.
fucking nutty in this one too.
Yeah. And as they attempt to leave the bar at the end of the night, the other man and his two buddies drunkenly attack him and his pregnant wife Trisha, and he ends up um, killing a man in self-defense. Um, and he's tried for involuntary manslaughter in the self-defense case because, as a military man, his body is deemed a deadly weapon now, and he's found guilty.
That's some horse shit, I thought, didn't
How
you?
was he
You
found
can't do that.
guilty?
I think that was there was like a myth that Mike Tyson got his hands registered as deadly weapons at one point, and then that like became a thing like, oh, if you're fucking karate and you hit somebody in the neck or whatever, you can be charged with murder. It's so retarded.
I
It's
think I heard
ridiculous.
I think I heard that about Chuck Norris too. Like that was one of the Chuck Norris jokes.
Yeah, it's a
Registered as fucking firearms, man. Yeah.
this is a fake movie.
So he ends up convicted and he's now in prison. And right away he's just writing letters to his wife and his daughter as he's working out. And he's not causing trouble. He wants to get on parole. Dear Casey, I bet the kids in school didn't mean to be mean to you. They just don't know your heart.
Yeah,
Fucking
really,
accent.
we have low network bandwidth.
Both of us do, or just you? Maybe it's both of us. Um, and he ends up in prison for 8 years. That's a long fucking time. 8 years later, he is paroled and he gets to board a flight back to Alabama, where he's from.
8 years is a crazy time for manslaughter, even. I think that's a long time for a manslaughter. If you're like a decorated veteran,
Yeah,
you got
honorably
parole in
discharged.
a year.
Um, but he's paroled. He boards a flight to Alabama on the Jailbird, Fairchild C-123 provider converted plane. Um, it's converted to a prisoner transport plane, so he can be reunited with Trisha and his daughter Casey. Um, and accompanying Poe on this flight back home is his diabetic cellmate and his new best friend, Baby O,
Baby O.
Mike
Love Baby
Odell.
O. Yeah.
Carter, speaking of Carter and pogo sticking and hula hooping and Rubik's cubing. He used to
Baby
have a
O's.
baby named Baby O that he would carry around all the time.
Was it after Con Air's Baby O?
They, this movie came out the year he was born, so I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
He named it. He named his baby when he was
After
0 years
after
old after McKelty
Mike.
Williamson's character Baby O from Con Air.
Yeah. Good job, Carter. And he had
And
jaundice.
and he did have jaundice. Yes, you're correct. And most of the inmates boarding the flight are convicts being transferred to a newly opened supermax prison, including some of the worst of the worst. You've got murderer William Billy Bedlam Bedford. You've got serial rapist John Baca, who goes by Johnny 23. You've got the black guerrilla warfare dude Nathan Jones, who goes by Diamond Dog. And you've got professional criminal. I don't. That's a pretty lame title, professional criminal, compared to the others. But
Serial
um,
rapist.
Cyrus Grissom, he goes by Cyrus the Virus as John Malkovich.
Dumb nickname. I was waiting and wishing they'd smash cut to each one of them on the plane, like in that Transformers movie where all the criminals got out. Oh, where they remember that was funny. That was good when they got
That
out and
was
like, nope,
when
not
they
Berserker,
when they
nope.
did suicide when they did the Suicide Squad for the Decepticons. I
Yes,
totally forgot about that. It was like,
yes,
"I'll
that's what I was
suck
waiting
your
for.
brains." They're like, "No, we can't do him."
No Berserker, no. That's what I was waiting for in this thing.
Why were they even? Why were they even bartering with Megatron? He could kill them so fast.
They still didn't let Berserker. Remember Canopy, the
How
Transformer
could
Canopy
how could we forget Canopy?
transforms into tents.
I totally forgot about the Suicide Squad thing. That's so funny.
That was a good scene, actually. But yeah,
We enjoyed that scene, but that was
yeah.
so funny. So this flight is going to be overseen by U.S. Marshal Vince Larkin, John Cusack, while DEA Special Agent Willie Sims plans to go on an undercover mission to get information from narco terrorist Francisco Cindino, who's going to be picked up en route in Carson City, so that they can stop the Colombian drug trade.
Single-handedly.
Yeah. And the DEA guy goes against all orders and slips his undercover man a gun while he's boarding the plane.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Now
No.
criminals are around with
Uh,
guns.
I guess you're not allowed to have guns anymore in America either. You see that shit the president said you can't have guns.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the president said today he's like you can't have guns. You can't have guns. You can't do it.
Wait, did Trump actually say you can't have guns anymore?
Yeah, well, he was in reference to the guy
Oh,
dying in
yeah.
Minnesota, but then he's just like, yeah, he's like, just don't have guns. You can't have guns. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about?
Okay. Crazy
So you
stuff.
can't have guns.
Okay,
Also,
sounds
to
good.
this DEA guy, you can't have
Yeah.
guns.
You can't bring a gun on a flight. How are you
Can't
going to
have
get through
guns.
TSA? He's got
They didn't have it
pre-check.
back then. Pre 9/11, you could fucking do
Pre-check pre
whatever.
9/11. Yeah, you're right.
They didn't have fuck all.
Everybody pre 9/11 was packing like 8
They could
guns
have.
on them. They could have. Nobody's gonna stop them. Guns galore. Um, so they are getting ready to take off on the plane. Oh, also the DEA and the U.S. Marshal guy, they hate each other right away.
They're
They both think
rivals.
that their
My
part of the mission is
jurisdiction.
the
Yeah.
more important. Yeah. So after taking off, Joe Pinball Parker, this is Dave Chappelle, sets another prisoner on fire just right next to him as a
See,
distraction,
you can just do whatever you want.
allowing Cyrus the Virus and Diamond Dog to take over the plane after they had hidden small pins stored inside their palms that they pulled out of their flesh to unlock their handcuffs.
Crazy. Um, Fun popcorn movie, right? There's a fucking guy named Cyrus the Virus running around. There is a an air of like of trad. There's like 9/11 is hanging around when they're fucking people are storming the plane, which is hard. It's odd to watch in
It's very
post
odd to
9/11.
watch. Also,
Yeah.
I just logistically, I was like, why did they put? There were so many empty seats on the plane. Why did they put people right next to each other? These are
So they could talk
prisoners.
to each other. It's a long flight.
You could talk. You could just at least do like the one seat in between. It was a 3x3. Why'd you have to
What if
put pinball right next to
like
the guy so he could
they
set him on fire so
fall
easily?
asleep and lean on each other's shoulders?
Oh, you're right. I didn't think about the sleeping because they don't get the neck pillows.
No, they can't just lounge out.
They didn't even get the chocolate quinoa thing.
They didn't. They didn't
Shoot.
offer.
So, after he sets them on fire and the inmates are getting out, three inmates end up dead. One guard, the co-pilot, and Diamond Dog is also just tased like crazy. But
Of
they
course,
but they've hijacked the plane basically. They've already
the
like
criminals
right
come
away
in
took over immediately.
very quickly. No sustained battle.
And they plan to land at Carson Airport as scheduled, pick up and transfer the other prisoners, and then fly to a non-extradition country where they can just be free.
Risky plan. I would just
Risk
fly straight to the country, but
risky
yeah,
risky plane.
risky plane, whiskey plane,
And
drunk on a plane.
Sims, the undercover DEA agent, he tries to retake control of the plane with his hidden gun. Grissom kills him immediately. Cyrus the Virus kills him immediately.
He's ruthless, but Malkovich is the best part of this movie.
Malkovich is
In my
so
opinion.
good.
He's incredible,
Eh,
always, but especially in this.
Him and Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, yeah, we show is hilariously good too. I think Malkovich is the star. I mean, not the
Malkovich.
star, but like he shines the brightest.
He is for sure. So DEA's dead. Everybody's dead except they like locked up the because some of the real high profile prisoners didn't get seats like the other ones did. They were like locked in cages and they broke out of those immediately too.
Like
But
monkeys.
in Carson City, they need to drop off six people and are picking up 10. But three guys that were going to be coming off in Carson City have been shot dead.
They're
So they
dead.
ask for volunteers, but the volunteers must be white dudes.
They must be white dudes, like Nicolas Cage.
Like Nicholas. Baby O wanted to volunteer because during all this shooting, they broke his insulin syringes. And so he can inject his insulin and he's diabetic. And so his blood sugars are
Yeah,
raising.
yeah, but he's Baby O.
And he's black, so he can't go. So Poe volunteers. He says he will make sure the plane never leaves Carson City. Um, but when he finds out that there's like this giant sandstorm in Carson City, and Malkovich has a plan where he's gonna gag and bag all the prisoners to get out of there so they don't know who they're actually dropping off. He changes his mind to stay on the plane and fabricate some story.
He's uh he's gonna cowboy up and Mark Wahlberg this shit.
I also thought that like he's totally Mark Wahlberg this shit. I also thought like they didn't have a better plan for verifying the six people that were coming off the plane. It was just like count the
90s.
heads,
It's the 90s.
count the heads. Yeah, pre
And I know they're high
9/11.
profile prisoners. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the plane arrives at Carson City, and the inmates exchange commences with the ground crew unaware of the hijacking. Like one of your worst criminals, Cyrus the Virus, is just out there like, "Hey, we got these guys. Nice to meet y'all," and they don't even know. They don't even
They
know.
don't even know. How do you know?
Oh, how do you know? What
How
if
do
you
you,
knew?
from Paul Rudd
Yeah.
and Reese
And
Witherspoon.
amongst the new passengers are Sandino, the Colombian drug lord. You've got the
Whoa,
new pilot, Earl Swamp Thing Williams, and
bad
then
name.
Steve Buscemi's character, one of the like highest profile serial killers, Garland Green.
Yeah, he's playing fucking skeevy. He's playing Steve Buscemi, kind of.
He's playing Hannibal Lecter. Basically. He looks with the
Yeah,
mask and how he's tied up and everything. I was like, he's killed 32 people. I was like, that's
he honestly
Hannibal.
should be tied up, Buscemi, in real life.
No, Buscemi's a
Tie him
good
up
guy.
and hit him a little.
No. Speaking of
Yeah,
9/11, Buscemi.
Buscemi, I think he likes to say actually.
Steve
I think
Buscemi,
it's
the
Buscemi.
famous firefighter.
He is famous.
And so the authorities they start to discover the hijacking upon finding evidence two ways. One, I don't know why they were going through Cyrus the Virus's old cell, like while the plane was taking off. that they
Cleaning it
were
out.
they were going through his thing and they found like this little hole, like a Shawshank hole in the wall, and inside was just like blueprints to the plane and the seating arrangement. I was like, how did he get these
How do
things?
you get these?
How do
It's
you
another.
know?
How do you know? He probably got them off of a MapQuest.
You're right. God, I loved going home and printing out instructions to my friend's house on MapQuest.
Quest. And then all of a sudden it flipped. Then one day, and then like MapQuest was there, and then one day it wasn't.
They weren't innovating and now they're bankrupt.
Now they're inundating.
Ooh.
They're inundated with bankruptcy.
And so yeah, they see all these coded messages and a homemade bomb that kills three of the guards. It was in like a lunchbox and it said, "Do not open this." And the guard's like, "Oh hell yeah!" It just died, blew up.
That's some Unabomber shit.
They also find a different group of like uh guards find a tape recorder planted on one of the bagged and gagged prisoners, which was one of the security guards on the plane that Poe had put on him, and disguised him to try and prevent the plane from taking off.
Yeah, they're trying some Ferris Bueller type shit.
So we got Ferris Bueller and
Bueller.
Shawshank and Unabomber.
This movie's kind of a cosmic gumbo.
And how do you know?
Cosmic gumbo.
The Adventures of Gumball.
And the Adventures of Gumball.
I do like some gumbo. Oh, fuck yeah. Jaguars here today?
They protected me.
Good. So while all that's going on, Pinball disposes of the plane's transponder, which is going to track them through the air, and he puts it on a small tour plane to cover the tracking. But as he's running back as the plane's taking off, he's trying to get in, like just chasing down a plane. Not going to happen.
Pinball, they're not going to open the door for you.
He gets close and gets crushed in the landing gear during takeoff.
Hilarious.
You watch him in the window and he's like running and he's like,
And
"Ah."
poor Pinball. He played his part though. The
He did
symphony.
play. Yeah.
He had a note.
And the inmates, they plan to now, after picking up the people in Carson City, to land at Lerner Airfield, which is a deserted desert airstrip, and then transfer onto another plane owned by Sandino and his cartel that are going to meet him there. That way, their plane can't be tracked, and they're out of there with
The drug
the
money in the
drug
guy,
lord.
and
Yeah.
they can't be tracked, and zip zip dooby doo.
But Larkin's finally got news that it's been hijacked and he knows all this. And so him and the DEA agent are on the radio with Cyrus the Virus trying to play a little like cat and mouse game, lying over the phone, not disclosing full information.
And uh, Cyrus is just running circles around John Cusack.
He's way smarter. They did say he got like two different doctorates while in
Makes
prison.
sense.
He's a smart
He's such,
dude.
I mean, they probably just based it off of John Malkovich. He's an
He,
interesting guy himself, also
he's
a psychopath.
he's so interesting and he's such a psychopath.
And he's a dick. Yeah, we love him.
So, Larkin tries to convince his team of Cameron Poe's presence on the plane and like his history as a army ranger, and he's like,
Yeah.
he's the one that planted the thingy, and he's the one that's been delivering us messages and helping people not die. We've got an inside man. We just got to get in
Got 'em all.
contact with him.
It's like
Um,
John McClane on the
it's like John
inside.
McClane, exactly.
Did this
Um,
come after Die Hard?
yes,
This is Die Hard on a Plane. I think this is one of the
this
many
is this
offshoots.
is Die Hard on a plane for sure.
Yes. There's Die Hard on a Plane. There's Die Hard on a boat. All good. It's Die Hard on a plane.
Die Hard on a bus is speed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a good version
So
of it.
apparently that Speed is good.
Yes.
I've heard
Speed's great.
Speed 2 is terrible. I've never seen Speed 2.
I have not seen it's two. Yeah, I think it's two-peed actually. How it's spelled. With S as a
You're
two.
probably right.
Peed.
Two peed.
Remember God peed. There was a Deontay Spencer for
Godspeed.
the Broncos. Yeah, he typed out Godspeed, but he put a lightning bolt for the S, so it appeared as Godpeed.
Why a
Godpeed.
lightning bolt? Why did he do that?
I don't know.
And just cool as shit. He loves
It's
lightning,
speed
man.
is lightning is speed.
I
So they got
guess.
they got an inside mole, and he's gonna go fucking cowboy this shit.
But Larkin
But
is overtaken because if apparently if a DEA agent dies, they get all jurisdiction now, even though it's the U.S.
that's
Marshal's
in the
plane.
bylaws.
So DEA takes over, leaves Larkin behind as they get into like kamikaze attack choppers to come in and take down the plane.
I mean, if you got fucking Steve Buscemi and shit on there, might as well.
Yeah, but there
You
are
can't let these
people
guys
that
gone.
have done their parole and they're supposed to be free now.
You can't let Steve Buscemi out. You
And
gotta get
so
him.
they come in these attack choppers to ready to take it down, but they're following the transponder that Pinball had moved. So they're following this like
Pinball.
small tour guide plane with the stowed transponder over the fucking Grand Canyon.
That's a cool shot. Yeah.
And Poe is asked to go down to the cargo area to see what's causing so much drag. He just sees Pinball's body like smashed in the thing. And so what he does is he writes a message to Larkin on the t-shirt of Pinball's body before
Uh,
throwing it out the hatch.
it's a message in a body instead of message in a bottle.
Nice. For the but not the police, for the
Not the police,
marshals.
the marshals. That's the cover band of the police. Ow.
Also, they've been in the air for they went from wherever they were first to Carson City and are now going to this new Larson
Marina.
airstrip. How did he push the body out and it still landed in the city that they were in at the beginning?
Yeah, that's a good. It shouldn't have. They're like flying around. I don't know.
They're just doing circles up there?
Kind of. They're all kind of close to each other.
Well, yeah, he pushes the body out and it lands on this poor old couple's car and like breaks it and everything. But Larkin learns of the news of the body falling from the sky with a message directly to him, and he
Yep.
heads to Lerner Airstrip in the DEA guy's muscle car after contacting the National Guard to get
Police
some
car.
assistance.
Yeah.
Gave me him driving in it in the convertible top gave me Top Gun vibes of Tom Cruise riding on the fucking
On the motorcycle.
motorcycle through the
Yeah.
desert.
I think that's it's almost like an 80s scene in this 90s movie.
It's almost like they're only like 10 years apart.
Well, but emotionally.
Whoa, that was assault.
It was assault. The cat threw the blanket at me.
So, um, one of the real bad guys, Billy Bedford or whatever, starts
Billy Bet.
questioning Poe's backstory, Cameron Poe's backstory, and then
Terry
in
Pose.
the bottom, after raiding the cargo, discovers Poe's identity, um, being a former Army Ranger and being in communication with Larkin and being on his way to visit his daughter.
They got the rat.
This forces Poe to kill him.
Yep. He's no Batman. He's no Boy Scout. He's got to get his hands dirty.
I don't think he actually meant to kill him here. He pushed him back and he slipped, and there was a rogue piece of metal just sticking out of the ground, and he had impaled him.
Very Dwayne Johnson in San Andreas esque, but
Oh, yes.
or not Dwayne Johnson, but a guy did that.
Yes.
Um, he would have killed intentionally.
Yeah,
He
probably.
will, still will.
And the jailbird, the plane ends up getting grounded at Lerner Airstrip, next to like this aircraft boneyard, with just no sign of this transfer aircraft jet that was supposed to be there with Sindino and his men.
Late.
They're late. So well, and they also they they just could not land this thing at all. They just rammed it into the ground and almost ran into a propane tank.
That's a bad thing to have by your runway, probably. Right?
So it's like grounded and there's no sign of the transfer plane. So Grissom changes to plan B and orders the others to fuel up the plane again,
We're going out.
dig the plane out of the ground,
Getting out of here.
tie a rope to it and pull it out of the ground
If only they had pinball.
and prepare for takeoff. And
Pinball would have
Poe,
loved it.
oh, you would have loved it so much.
He would have loved Wembanyama too. pinball. He doesn't. He would have.
Pinball, he would have loved Victor Wembanyama so
Yeah.
much.
R.I.P.
Poe leaves the plane to find Baby O a syringe to give him insulin. I was like, you're gonna find a single insulin syringe on an abandoned airport strip
Yeah, not happening.
so that he can give him insulin. But while he's searching around, he meets Sandino's men who don't have a plane there for him, but attack him.
They get the gringo. They don't know he's like working with them or secretly against them either. It doesn't matter.
But Larkin is also there, and they take down Sandino's men and
Get him.
exchange some information about their situation that they're in.
It's like a rendezvous.
I loved the
A rendezvous.
horrendous. I loved the convict that immediately ran to the top to find a dress to put on because he didn't feel like he was in his body.
He's living his truth in 2026.
Bo body.
Oh, body business.
And so while everybody's digging and pulling and fueling, Steve Buscemi's character, Garland Green, just walks off to like an RV park next to it and
Bad idea.
meets this little girl playing in an emptied swimming pool, having a tea party with her dolls, and is immediately tempted to kill her, but resists his homicidal urges and like just plays with her.
Still fucked up a
Still very
little bit.
fucked up.
But at least he's not eating her. Yeah.
There was the scene where he's like walking up to her and then it cuts to her face and then it cuts back to the chair across from her where a doll was sitting and all it
Yeah.
shows is just a hand come down and grab the doll by the neck and move it as he sits down with her. It's like, oh, that's a good shot.
You thought maybe they were gonna kill a little girl in
I
this.
thought they
I
were gonna
mean,
kill a little girl.
the movie makes you think that for a little bit.
Well, and then he comes back to the plane and you're like,
Did he
did you
kill her
fucking kill her?
after?
Like you don't know until the plane
Yeah.
takes off and you see her waving. And it's like, oh, thank God he didn't kill the little girl. But
Which is a weird moment, anyways. This whole arc.
Um, but such a good shot. Johnny 23, this is Danny Trejo. He spots the National Guard convoy approaching and gives the alarm. They like look and they're like, "How far are they out?" And he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "Well, how long do we have?" He's like, "Definitely 11 or 12 minutes." And I was like, "What? You know that?"
Definitely.
So they get the alarm. They're gonna get out of there. They discover Sandino attempting to escape on a hidden private jet. Um, and they're trying to take him down. Larkin, U.S. Marshal Larkin is actually the one that sabotages the plane by lowering a like a vehicle crane down onto the plane and breaks it and makes it explode.
Um, Not as realistic as the Cat from Outer Space stunt, I will say.
No, not at all.
No, I mean good.
And yeah, good, but and betrayed, Grissom executes Sandino. Like he crawls out of the plane and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Come with me." And he's like, "Fuck you," and just like pours gasoline on him and then blows him and the plane up. I was like,
Gets his
"God
ass
damn,
kicked.
Cyrus the Virus."
Virus. We go fuck, Jinjo.
So as the National Guard arrives 11 to 12 minutes later, the inmates launch this an enormous assault in the boneyard, resulting in various casualties. But Larkin helps the National Guard by hopping into a bulldozer and using it as a makeshift shield where all of them with guns hide behind the
They were
bulldozers.
wishing Canopy was there. Yeah,
Oh man, he could have saved them.
Canopy again.
And Berserker. I mean, if they had a Berserker, they would have won.
Berserk would have ended this in Act One.
But yeah, they're hiding behind this makeshift shield, rallying the guardsmen and forcing the convicts to retreat. They get on the plane, they take off with the DEA agent Malloy's hot rod muscle car. Like
Hell yeah.
Poe tried to slow him down by like fastening a
Doing
rope around the
yeah,
car and a cinder block.
maneuver.
So it's just like flying around until it breaks something.
It was a great robot in those robot fighting games. Remember those robot fight shows?
No.
BattleBots.
Actually, the only time I really remember playing these games is at the roller skating rink here in Billings when we would go there, and they had some robot fighting games like that, like arcade
Well,
style games.
they do this in real life, the battle bots shit, where they'll have like a robot remote controlled car with like
Oh,
a
sure,
hammer on
sure,
it,
sure.
and it
Yeah, now I know what you're talking
gets
about.
cut up by a car with the knife, and then
Those
gets
are kind
shot
of
by a
cool.
car with a gun. That's what this reminded me
The flying car reminded you of a
of. Really
robot
tough one.
with a table saw attached to it.
Uh-huh.
What would your battle bot be?
Um, I think I did a deep dive on it once, and the most effective battle bot is one that just it's like
Scoops
a
like a flip.
yeah, flips you, or like a big scoop, like a shovel
Hmm.
almost. You don't have to fucking hit him with a hammer or fucking fuck him with a giant dick. You just got to tip him over.
It's crazy. I also went on a deep dive of battle bots once, and I found
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the most effective was a shovel kind of
a
thing.
flipper guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Low man wins.
Yeah. Now you know all of our listeners are gonna go home and
And
build their
research some
own
battle
battle
bot.
bots right now.
Yes.
Not research, just build them.
I wish we had competitive battle bots in my school. I would definitely be the club sponsor for that.
You should start podcasting club.
I That'd be the worst club. Worst club. Because just yelling at all for hours over the
Yeah,
top of each other.
seven of them in one room just yelling over it. Episode one.
Yeah, we can't do that.
So where are we? The survive Poe, his Cameron Poe's identity is finally revealed to like the whole plane when Bedford's body is found, his dead body is found in the cargo bins, and they see the rest of like the notes that he was holding and everything. So they're about to Cyrus the Virus is about to kill him when Baby O takes the blame,
Baby O is a
saying
hero, actually.
saying he was the one that was tying the things up and all that
And I
stuff, and
and I'm the one with diabetes, and yeah,
so they shoot him right away.
he is
And
Spartacus.
when Larkin and Sim's partner Duncan Malloy arrive in their attack helicopters, they just start shooting the jailbird,
Fuck everybody up, yeah.
piercing holes through the thing. Um, Poe ends up as gunshots are coming through. He takes command of the cockpit, and Larkin instructs Sim to have the plane land at McCarran International Airport in
Karen.
Vegas.
Yeah.
But due to the damage, Swamp Thing's like, not gonna make it.
Nope.
Gotta land on the strip.
Gotta go back.
Gotta land on the Las Vegas Strip, just causing mass destruction, killing Johnny 23, all this kind of stuff.
R.I.P. Danny Trejo.
And when they crashed this plane and they're approaching that building and everything, and it was just, there were so many cuts and edits and explosions. I couldn't tell
I
what I was watching.
taken, taken, jumping over the taken fence vibes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I that's still on our podcast to do list is Taken 2 just for that scene alone. The 14 cut,
I showed that. I showed that in film class yesterday as an example of cuts.
the 14 edit cut scene for him jumping over a
It's so
fence.
ridiculous.
You should also show them Whiplash to show them how to do cuts. Like at the end when they're
Mm.
in the thing is da 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 da
Like
da.
hands back and shit too.
Mm-hmm.
I did show him La La Land. Speaking of Damien Chazelle, in that very same video, in the big unbroken shot at the beginning, because I was like, count how many cuts are in this one, then count how many cuts are in this one.
Oh, the Another Day of Sun, the opening
Yeah,
number.
yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
so good. God damn it, La La Land is so good.
It's so good. It's a fun class. Like 30% of them are in for it, and 70% are like, what the fuck?
Um, when I mentioned Whiplash's editing, I remember that it won the Oscar for it that year. What a tough year for editing because that won, but it beat fucking Boyhood, which was editing footage over 13 years worth of filming.
I think Boyhood probably should have won. Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like
I,
a
I was a
quality
Boyhood.
quantity kind of thing, maybe. But
Yeah.
god
Boyhood
damn,
is a perfect movie.
Boyhood's so good. Oh, Oh, speaking of that year too, Seth picked his birthday movie, or he thinks he did. He wants to do Birdman or The
Yeah.
Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
Also a great movie. I like Inuradu a lot.
Also, another one about film editing and cuts.
Yeah, great. We're on a roll.
You're on a roll. So,
We're in a flow stage.
I wanted to ask you this because I stand firmly by this movie, Con Air. Do you think when they get to that Lerner airstrip and they're like the planes down and everything like that, that the movie starts to drag in this like second half and third act here, like in Vegas and stuff? Like I
I,
get that there's more action, but I think I'm more interested in the
no,
convicts in the air on the plane kind of
I'm
thing.
more of a power struggle type of guy too. Yeah, because we miss some of our favorite bit players and everything too. I'm with you. Yeah, I
Then
agree
it
with that.
then it just becomes
It's
Macho Man
interesting.
action rather than the heisting and the
Jinjo versus a bottle movie. Hey, get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out! Hi! Oh my god!
a bottle movie or a battle bottle
Get
movie.
out! I bottle episode movie.
Ah. Well, um Cyrus holds Poe at gunpoint when the plane crashes. They're like standing in there when they both narrowly escape death when it like crashes once more and hits the ground one more and the plane's propeller breaks off, slices through the plane and just right
Uh,
between their noses.
it should have sliced Cyrus. That should have been the movie ended.
Cut his nose off.
Is it
And so yeah, it crashes. Grissa, Cyrus the Virus, Diamond Dog, and Swamp Thing, they escape on a fire truck. And they're pursued by Cameron Poe and Larkin. Two not police officers who just steal police motorcycles and go
funny?
after them.
A DEA agent and a convict.
Yeah. They're just
Ex-con.
going after them to kill them. I was like,
Good ex.
what?
He's a good ex-con. They're good guys.
So they're able on the motorcycles to dodge bullets, the fucking fire hose from the fire truck spraying them. They jump off their moving motorcycles and then
Yeah.
onto the ladder and are like riding and climbing the
Rolling
fucking
around. Yeah.
fire truck to fight them. The chase results in the death of all three escapees. Swamp or Diamond Dog was rammed by the motorcycle and exploded. They did the fire hose thing into the driver's seat area,
Yeah.
so Swamp Thing drowned and exploded. And then Cyrus the Virus, he hits a thing and then he falls onto electrical wires and gets
Yeah.
electrocuted. Somehow survives both of those and
Yeah.
happens to have his head land at the bottom of a hydraulic press, which then flattens and crushes his
Which is
head.
a satisfying ending. He shouldn't have survived, but good for him to get that far.
So all that happens, and then finally Poe rides his motorcycle back over and reunites with his family. Baby O is hospitalized, and the surviving inmates are apprehended, except for Steve Buscemi. Garland Green
He's gone.
escapes and is seen gambling in a casino.
He's gonna go kill that little girl. He missed his chance.
And Cameron Poe just hugs his daughter, and his wife is, "How do I?
And it's Christmas.
How do I live without you?" And
Die Hard was playing.
I put a note in here. I was like, why am I tearing up at the end of this movie?
He had a long journey
I didn't
to see his
cry.
wife
I
and
like I
kid.
didn't cry, but I was like, why am I getting emotional at Leanne Rhymes singing "How Do I Live" while he talks to his daughter? It's been 8 years, I guess,
It's been 8 years.
that is the end
That's what you would do
of
for your
Conair.
family. Yeah.
Conair.
Conair.
Werner. You take quotes?
Uh,
What?
Did not?
Mm.
Did you take some quotes?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty quippy movie.
the di- the dialogue in this, like, we'll get into our ratings soon. The dialogue's pretty terrible in this movie.
Yeah, it's a precursor to these sort of Marvel-esque movies.
So I took 15 quotes.
Sure. 15 of these suckers.
The most famous quote from this movie from Cameron Poe. He bought this little toy bunny that he was gonna give to his daughter because he's meeting her on her birthday, her 8th birthday, and he sees Bedford down there holding the bunny, and he just goes, "Put the bunny back in the box."
But not even a great gift for your daughter after 8 years, but
No, but he can't. He's not going to Toys R Us.
good.
God, could you imagine if he got her a GameCube?
Yeah, she'd love him
She would
again.
have loved that.
And him.
Um, there's a moment after they take off from the Lerner airfield, and everybody's like dancing and celebrating, and Sweet Home Alabama's playing in the background, and Steve Buscemi just goes, "Define irony. Bunch of idiots dancing on a plane to a song made famous by a band that ended up dying in a plane crash." It's like he
He
really gets
nailed it.
it. He's observing.
The writers were the authors. The writers were cluing into some irony there.
Yep. God damn it, another bunny one. When they find out Poe's identity, Cyrus the Virus, he doesn't go for any of his other personal belongings. He goes for the bunny again, and he's holding a gun to the fucking bunny's head. And he's like, "Make a move and this fucking bunny gets it." And I was like, "What?"
Let's see. Buy another one. Yeah. Who cares?
Oh my goodness. Who cares about the goddamn
Who cares?
bunny?
Nobody.
Oh man. Um, when they're writing letters back and forth to each other when he's in prison, the daughter Casey just goes, "Dear Daddy, today was my first day of first grade, and I didn't like it one bit. I don't want to go back tomorrow. This boy Scotty Dalton, he's got black teeth, and he calls me names."
It's a problem.
And I wanted to
That
cut the quote off at black
the
teeth.
black. That sounds like a dog or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Ooh, this is them describing all of the Larkin and the O'Malley are describing the convicts, like the bad guys, and they said, "Now Cyrus here is a poster child for the system. He likes to say that he's killed more men than cancer."
Yeah, that's a cold line. There's nowhere near the numbers, but he's cold.
Oh man, this is right before Pinball lights that dude on fire because
Pinball.
he has a thing of gasoline in his stomach connected to a string that he pulls out. But the
Uh-huh.
dude next to him looks over and he goes, "Jesus, man, it smells like someone shit inside your mouth." And Pinball just goes, "Well, he told me he loved me."
That's
The fuck is that?
he's being coy.
It's an improv line, is what it is. Um, the one security guard, the one cop on the plane that was like wanted to be more macho than everybody else. He was trying to also be like witty with his words. He just goes, any if any of even one of you so much as passes gas in my direction and upsets my nasal passages, your testicles will become my property." Sure.
Sure.
Sure, my guy.
I like some Succession shit. Yeah. Ugh.
Ooh, when Johnny 23 gets free and he immediately tries to rape the female guard,
Yeah.
Cyrus tells him, "Do you fly, Johnny?" He says, "No." He's like, "Well, you think about this when you think about her. Because if your dick jumps out of that pants, you're jumping out of this plane."
It's a good deterrent, as the kids say.
That's what they're always saying.
It's a good deterrent.
Um, when Swamp Thing gets on the plane at Carson City and they're about to take off,
One thing.
they're here in the control tower and they go, "Jailbird, you are not cleared for takeoff. You are not cleared for takeoff." And he just goes, "Nobody here gives a flying fuck. Get it? Flying fuck, guys?"
I laughed at that.
um Two back-to-back Steve Buscemi quotes where he's trying to like be profound in these moments. Um At one point, he just says the degree of civilization in a society can be judged only by observing its
Mm.
prisoners.
That sounds like his character from Spy Kids 2.
Right?
Yeah.
If
He's,
God,
he's
if
often
God,
played a
if God
malevolent
created us in
philosopher.
His image, who created those? Is He so afraid of what He's created? And is that why He stays up there? Like what?
Yes, he's up in heaven. He often plays malevolent philosophers, it seems.
He does.
Yeah.
Um, at one point, he's talking about Cyrus the virus, and he just says to Cameron Poe and Baby O, he says, he's a font of misspelled rage. Name your cliche. And then he goes on through all the cliches. I was like, font of misplaced
That
rage?
they don't really like each other. They got beef.
Um, I don't remember who said this, but somebody said most murders are crimes of necessity rather than desire. But the great ones, Dahmer, Gacy, Bundy, they did it because it excited them.
That was
Probably a Cyrus Foes quote.
probably Cyrus. Sounds like him.
Three more. Um, when they're trying to come up with a plan B because the plane is just in the ground next to the propane tank, he's like, Cyrus is like, why are you even out here, Poe? He's like, are you trying to take over? And he just goes, oh, whoa, whoa, Cyrus.
Whoa.
Now this is your barbecue right now. And I must say, it's tasting good.
It's a bad line.
It's so fucking stupid.
It's a bad line.
Um, oh my goodness. When he finds Larkin, when Poe finds Larkin in that air hangar before he goes back to the jailbird, he just tells her, he's like, Larkin, if you see my wife again before me, just tell her that she's my little hummingbird. I was like, there's
Yeah.
no way he's gonna tell her that.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Tell her she's my hummingbird.
Your dead husband said you were his hummingbird. Said you
Um,
were a bird or something. Yeah.
and oh, when Cyrus kills Sandino with the prop plane and lights him on fire, Sandino goes, "We, Cyrus, we were coming to get you. Please, Cy." And it cuts off as he says, "Cy." Fucking Cyrus just goes, "Anara," and lights him on fire.
It's cold.
That is
But
cool.
no, that's cold.
Hummingbird. And
Good
that's my
quote.
15 quotes.
He did it.
I did it. There's a lot. It's ratings time.
Ratings time. Ratings time.
Ray.
Ratings.
What do you think Thermometer gave this? The critics.
Thermometer time. I think they gave this
Critic
critical
time.
thinking time a 68%.
Oh, Seth wins.
Fuck
You're
him.
nine away. It's a 59.
Oh, 59. I was guess the other way. Okay. But
But
the
what about the
people's weed,
people's weed? Yeah, 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 yeah.
74.
Oh, that's a 75.
Ooh, I get a point though.
You do. It's 4-4.
I almost got 2 points.
IMDb Metascore out of 100.
Metascore out of 100.
That's what I said.
50 61.
Fuck! You're nine away. It's a
Oh,
52.
no, I should have stuck. Damn you, Seth. Fuck
That's up
me.
5-4. And an audience score out of 10.
5.9.
Fuck, you're 10 off. It's a 6.9.
Oh,
You were so close, but
sticky.
house rules, Seth wins.
Sticky.
That means you have to register as a sex offender.
It does in my area.
So a 52 and a 59 is going to give this a 55 and a half from critics, and a 69 and a 75 from the people gives it a 72. And that
Mhm.
6.9 lands us at the 180th worst film we've ever done, or like the
Sure.
55th best film we've ever done.
Okay. The upper quadrant.
Movies just worse than this include Frank,
Good movie. Great. And a 5-star movie.
the 1960s The Tempest,
I remember that.
Nope,
Seth was there. Good movie.
51st Dates,
Pretty okay.
White Man Can't Jump,
Amazing.
Even dwarfs started small,
Age is better every day.
and a movie just like this, Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Just better than this include Nicolas Cage again, National Treasure, back to back Cage.
I don't like National Treasure.
That was pretty good. Top Gun, which we
Amazing.
mentioned. Jurassic World,
Stinky.
Martyrs.
No. No,
That's it.
no. NA.
Napoleon Dynamite,
Perfect movie.
and We're the Millers.
Bang average movie.
So, with that being said, what are you giving
Eh,
Con Air?
Canair. I think I'm giving Canair maybe a 6.3 lasagna style.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the aspects of this movie in a turn your brain off type of way, and I don't have a lot of problems with it. I like Malkovich. I like the character actors around it too. Nicolas Cage is great. John Cusack kind of sucks. The rest of it's pretty good.
John Cusack is kind of weak in this, I think.
He's not the best. He's never the best. What's John Cusack ever been good in? I stand with my film professor on this one.
He was pretty good in the Brian Wilson biopic Love and Mercy with Paul Dano and Paul Giamatti,
I didn't don't know. I
but
don't know
he was the weakest of
the
those three.
movie. There you go. He plays to his competition. A 6.3.
Nice. I think I'm a 6.8. Six
Ah, in the
six point
neighborhood.
nine, one of the two. You nailed it right on the head. This is a very fun turn your brain off kind of movie. The dialogue is sloppy, but I love the heist action of it and the play for power throughout it. Um, Obviously some of the plot line points are just out there, like why did he get charged with murder and why is he a deadly weapon? And there's all these things, the bunny, but it kind of adds to that humor. And I think this belongs in the class of those things where you can call it so bad it's good kind of film.
It's schmaltzy.
It is very
It knows
schmaltzy.
it. It's self-aware in that, I
It
think.
is. And some good performances, actually. Genuinely good performances. So,
Yes. I
critic
think that's
reviews.
what stands out for me from like a movie for Armageddon. So I think Malkovich clears everyone in that, but that's fine.
Bruce Willis is pretty good in that.
He's all right.
Billy Bob Thornton's pretty good in that.
No, he's not Billy Bobbin enough. He's
You're
like
right.
he's in a suit for me.
Steve Buscemi's pretty good in it. Hey,
He's
Buscemi.
always good in it. Yeah.
Remember when you docked the movie one whole point because they
Yeah.
made the jump over the canyon?
But as I stand by that.
I got three critics. Janet Maslin at the New York Times says an exemplar of the thrill ride genre.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The cat's about to get a fly.
I was wondering what you were tuned into.
Oh, he got. Oh, he missed it. Did you put it into? Oh, you missed it.
I could just start
You
to see the
bastard.
whole thing shaking when he jumped.
Oh no.
We're keeping that long pause in there. Peter Travers at Rolling Stone said, since producer Jerry Bruckheimer and director Simon West care nothing for the connective tissue of the character, the film comes off as cynical pandering, an invitation to revel in the perversity and join in. Con Air, Con Air has all the signs of a hit, and that's depressing.
Sort of a against the monoculture marvel of our time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then lastly,
Big Rog.
Big Rog, Chicago Sun-Times. Roger
Diesel Farm.
Ebert says, it moves smoothly and with visual style and verbal wit, although Cage plays Poe as a slow-witted Elvis type who is very, very earnest and approaches every task with tunnel vision. 3 out of 4 stars.
Yeah, he's
He
on our board.
he likes it.
He sort of thought of him as a simpleton, little
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Garfield and Hacksaw Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I thought about it. I think Andrew Garfield should not have been nominated for Best Actor at the Oscars that
No,
year.
he should have been nominated for for a war crime that
Not
year.
not not that he was bad.
He's
Um,
horrific.
he was not one of the five best. He should have been kicked out for Adam Sandler and Uncut Gems.
Yeah, in hindsight, yes.
Because otherwise, you had that year you had Viggo Mortensen and Captain Fantastic. You had
Yeah,
Denzel Washington in Fences. You had Ryan Gosling in La La Land,
yeah.
and you had Casey Affleck in Manchester. Who was gonna? Casey Affleck was gonna win that.
That's a crazy movie performance.
Um, Lastly, I've got user reviews, and I think I put 8 in here again.
Letterboxd or I'm Dibs?
Letterboxed.
Ooh, he's being spicy, Ginger.
Follow me, Raisin Brandon 25, Brandon Sedeker
Ooh,
25, something like
good.
that. I started it finally.
I'm Gobnard.
Gobnard. Um, First one is by Matt Lynch, a pretty frequent
Frequent
reviewer on
reviewer
Letterboxd.
on
He says,
Letterboxd.
a font
He
of
says,
misplaced rage, name your cliche, a glorious, monstrous cartoon, wallows in just about any manner of awfulness you can name, and unlike even Bay, it's entirely self-aware, completely unacceptable, really, so naturally, I love it. 4 out of 5 stars.
Florida. I think that's what we talked about the self-awareness
Yeah.
bit.
Next one says Silent is by Silent Way. And they say, holy shit, this is bad. Highly recommend it. 1/2 out of 5 stars.
Hmm. 1/2 out of 5 stars.
Terrible
No,
score, but they highly recommend it.
I don't think it's in that
No, it's not in that
territory.
territory at all.
One of my kids, you'll be surprised at this. They were asking me about bad movies yesterday, right? In my English class, and they're like, "Have you seen this movie?" And I was like, "Yeah, have you seen this movie?" I was like, "Sure." And then this movie, no. And then one's like, "I've got a movie you haven't seen." I was like, "Sure." And she's like, "Have you seen The Velocipaster?" And I was like, "Boy, have I! Boy,
Let me
have
tell you about this sex scene.
I was like, "There's one really good scene in the movie. It's done with a lot of grace and elegance."
Yeah. And it is. You're not wrong.
No, but I can't believe she had seen The Velocipaster.
Yeah. Next is by Crampy Joe.
Eh,
Crampy Joe says, they say to be a man, you have to have a penis. Wrong. You just need to watch this film.
just
Five out
gotta
of five
watch it.
stars.
That's not all you need to be a man either. You could be a trans man. You could be a man who got castrated.
You need to own land or property.
Yeah. You have to have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. A Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Next is by Theo, my lizard.
yeah. Blizzard
He
again.
says, my lizard says, the most Michael Bay movie Michael Bay didn't make. Absurdly pro-faced lunacy, as much burlesque as it is blockbuster. Pure unadulterated testosterone and Cloud Nine one-liners. That final Vegas chase is beyond bonkers. Nicolas Cage's best worst performance. Phenomenal. 4 out of 5 stars.
That's, there you go. I would say
Good review for
oh,
my lizard.
good review from your lizard. What was your first line of the review?
The most Michael Bay movie Michael Bay
Yes.
didn't make.
I would say that's probably Bumblebee, but I agree with all the rest.
Probably, you're right. Um, Next, by Riley Savage, they say a plane lands on the Las Vegas Strip in this movie, and the least believable part is still Nicolas Cage's Southern accent.
Yeah.
3.5 out of 5 stars.
He does it often though. He
He
does it in
does.
Raising Arizona. He does it in Moonstruck.
Adaptation.
I don't think he does it in
He
adaptation.
doesn't do it in
I
adaptation.
love adaptation. Another 5-star movie.
I know you do, and I haven't seen it, but I would love to see it.
It's so cool. Spike Jones, baby.
Three more. This one's by Cosmic Monkey.
Cosmic Gumbo.
Do you remember? Oh yeah. Do you remember when we did Merry Christmas Drake and Josh?
Yes.
And you and Marina both took the same quote that was silly little monkey when he was petting the monkey when it's in his office, but there's no dialogue for like 3 minutes, so silly little monkey was just in subtitles
That's
on the
all over.
screen for
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Forever. I do. That's a bad movie.
And remember the Suicide Squad thing from Transformers?
Yes, that's a good movie. Good scene in a bad movie.
Cosmic Monkey says, I wish Cage's accent was the worst part about this, but the problematic racial politics, pro police slash military propaganda, and the inclusion of a trans character who is added for the sole purpose of making a trans misogynistic joke are all much bigger sins. One half
Mm,
out of five
mm.
stars.
Politically opposed.
Otherwise, they loved it.
Otherwise, I loved it. They like the lighting.
Pedal, they loved the lighting. Pedal is by Vera Drew. Vera Drew says, it's a masterpiece, as if a beautiful, sentient, erect dick with all the money, miniatures, and pyrotechnics in the world could make a movie. 5 out of 5
Yeah, it's a bit
stars.
of a cock movie.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
cock movie. Not
And
a lot of ladies.
my last one today is by Todd Gaines. He said,
Gainer.
in some ways, Con Air is a spiritual sequel to Forrest Gump. It's Forrest. I mean, Cameron Poe's attempt to save Bubba and get home to his Jenny. Oops. I mean, his hummingbird. 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah. No wheat grass there.
That's gonna end it. Are you gonna recommend Con Air to people? Are you gonna recommend it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Sure. That's a resounding sure from me. What about you?
Yeah, a resounding heel, yeah.
Heel, yeah, with an apostrophe.
This movie's fun. Like, and it's not like super long. I think it's like an hour
Yeah,
40.
have fun with it.
It's just a easy in the back. This is one of those TNT movies that you turn on
Yeah.
and you're just like, fuck, I guess I'm watching Con Air now.
I'll eat some cookies. I'll
Ooh, what
check the
kind?
scores during commercial. Tate's.
What is a Tate's cookie?
They're like they're in like the green bags.
Green
You know
bags
what
of
they are.
cookies?
Yes, you know what they are. Don't play dumb.
I'll
You're
have to
being
look them up.
abstentious again.
Do you mean Tesselman?
Yes, I mean Tesselman.
Tesselman cookies. Okay, got it.
Tess.
Um, that's gonna end it for this week. Next week we're doing the Love Lads.
It's here already.
Aww. And we have a
Oh,
guest.
we should do the Toolman sound instead. But
Wait,
yes, we
no,
have a
it's not
guest.
next week. It's next episode. We have a guest,
Yeah,
my friend Darren Osselson, joining us. He's been going huge on Letterbox the last
Dare Bear.
year. We figured we'd have him on. Dare Bear. He will probably join us virtually, but he could join us in person. We'll figure out
Oh,
a time between all of us. And we're doing the Ryan Reynolds rom-com Just Friends, where he wears a fat suit.
we're just friends.
They're, that's all they are.
They're just friends.
Whoa, something just fell. What the fuck just fell? Oh, these. So, tune in next week to listen to Darren. Tune in next week to listen to us. Tune in this week
Just tune in
because
again. Just hit replay.
and watch Jinjo catch that fly. And we'll see you next week. Next episode. God
Scaramouche.
damn it.
That's fine. Scaramouche.
We did it.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
We haven't discussed what do you want to do for our masterpiece for rom-coms? I had tentatively Pretty Woman, but I wasn't.
Maybe Pretty Woman.
I think that's a very good like romantic film. Julia Roberts and Richard Gere
You
are
could do
so good
like
in it.
It Happened One Night.
Ooh, could do that.
Ooh.
What did you just say?
Got like a Barbara Streisand movie.
Mm. I thought you said Barbie at first. I was like, I don't know about that one.
Good Luck Chuck again.
We're gonna do Good Luck Chuck again for a rom-com masterpiece.
Yeah, we could do.
We'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. All right. I gotta get out. Slater,
Good
Brandingo.
night.
Good night.